Hello, world, and thank you for tuning in. I'm your boy AV, reporting live from the 505 and the 575 New Mexico Music Awards is why we are here, the New Mexico Hip Hop Music Awards to be exact. And we're going to be finding out more information about this event that's happening in Santa Fe, New Mexico at the Lensic Theatre, January 20th, and that's a Saturday. You want to get your tickets? I'm going to tell you right now, off jump, lensic.org or NMHHA.org. And one of the representatives, a part of the show and a big part of why we have this here in New Mexico in order to highlight some of the talent out of New Mexico is because of Black Diamond Productions. And I'm going to be talking right now to SK, man. How you doing, brother?
Hello. SK Dollar Sign.
There you go. So 2
New
years
Mexico
strong.
Hip Hop Awards.
There we go. 2 years strong. It's been happening. We're back here again, getting ready to do it. Some changes have happened, including adding some awards, but also some other great stuff. What exactly do you have to say coming off of the feeling of last year's New Mexico Hip Hop Awards? What feeling did you have walking away that made you want to change some things this year?
Well, I mean, everybody's on a mission of, self-improvement as not only individual artists, but, as a community. And this was really one of the first kinds of gatherings of this kind in any kind of recent times, so nobody really knew what to expect. But it was super fun, and it was a really good time. I think like a lot of networking happened, and yeah, super great. And we're expecting some more people this year.
No.
It's going to be super fun. If you went to the after party, if you got into the after party, it was super cool. There were a couple after parties last year that sprung up as well. Yeah. So you come through Santa Fe, it's a really good time. Awesome. Tickets are available at lensic.org.
And NMHHA.org.
Yes, if you visit NMHHA.org, scroll down, read a little bit,
Yeah, look into it. So one of the things that you guys added, the award show presentees. You've got some beautiful girls that are going to be up on stage handing out some awards. Was that something? Was that your idea or what?
It was something that was brought up in discussion. I'm not exactly sure.
I think that's awesome.
But yeah, everything's brought to committee, board of directors. It makes a decision. It's bigger than any one individual. And by the way, if you're interested in helping out next year, we're going to be taking applications to be on the nomination committee.
Cool.
And, if you want to get involved in any type of way, hit us up. We're a nonprofit organization. We're very young in our, establishment.
Okay.
So we're looking to really kind of ramp up our community involvement within the next couple of years.
Awesome.
So, and that's with the support of everyone in the state, a lot of small businesses. Shout out our sponsors, try to get everything put up like right here in editing, just real quick, just boom,
There you go.
And yeah. So shout out New Mexico, shout out all these artists putting out music, working hard this year. And yeah, really cool stuff. You should check it out.
I do want to talk about when people can submit, because obviously they missed this year. You guys usually start taking submissions around what month?
This next year, we're thinking about opening it up a lot sooner because, people, we want to kind of strike when the iron is hot, because a lot of people tend to hit the new year with a lot of new music. And a lot of times, people sleep on it or wait until the last minute, because we open up submissions typically in August, between August and November. That's usually towards the end of the year when people are winding down before posting something in the new year. But, just it's different times. People are moving a lot quicker, as we've seen, which is super cool, internet. Woo.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to open it up a lot sooner. So just stay tuned at NMHHA.official on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, check out YouTube. Just Google #NMHHA and you'll find us.
Perfect. I love it. So with that being said, the way that we got here with this award show is people actually put in their nominations of who they thought should be nominated for the different categories. Let's go ahead and let's talk about some of these. We got Female Vocalist of the Year. We got Male Vocalist of the Year. We've got the Cornerstone Award, the Fuego Award, but I think one that I'm actually interested in to see the outcome of is the Hustler Award. You've got a lot of big names that have been doing a lot of stuff, and some people might not have done their research or know what these artists are doing, but they're actually moving outside, not just in New Mexico, but outside of New Mexico. For example, Defy is one of the people that's nominated for the award. You also have Johnny Bad Luck, Kid Official, and Jafro Damas. These names are big here in New Mexico. So that's why I'm interested, because they've all made big moves in different ways outside of the state to bring a light back to New Mexico. Since there is a lot of talent, that's what I'm interested in finding out is, who's going to take that award. I know who I'd like to take that award, but personally, I think that that's a great, and not only that, but when you put yourself out there as an artist and you don't win, some artists look at it and they say, man, forget that. But a real true artist will say, what did I not do this year that I can change next year in order for that outcome to be different? And that's really what we're looking for with the New Mexico Hip Hop Awards, correct?
Yeah, most definitely. And honestly, that's something that I'm real happy to say is actually happening. A lot of these dope artists that are coming out really do ask us, when they have questions as to why they're either not in consideration for some of the awards or why, like what they can do to just get to that next level, to be something that is really just enjoyable for everybody, not even just New Mexico. And yeah, it's just a really cool thing to see happening and more artists, like-minded artists coming together and really, building a community.
I think the way that we can look at the New Mexico Hip Hop Awards, there's a t-shirt that came out a couple of years ago that said something versus everybody. And really the way we need to look at it is New Mexico versus everybody. If you look up to somebody in the industry, don't be afraid to talk to them and try and grow the art form. And when you grow your own art form by talking to somebody else and seeing what they think that you could change, you actually grow the scene bigger and stronger because you come back as a different artist. So, SK, thank you so much for your time, brother.
Just can I
Go
leave
for it,
with
man.
just a parting kind of thought?
Yeah.
So, it is, competitively in a market, us versus everybody. But really, we all out here making music. I feel like people shouldn't put up these imaginary barriers, and we can stand together and still work outside the state. Look at Atlanta, look at what Florida is doing, look at what California is doing, look what Texas is doing. Where we can work with everybody, don't get me wrong. But, New Mexico, we the shit. And we've been slacking lately. So,
Let's get it moving.
Yeah.
So as we go ahead and step away and let Sovi jump in so we can talk some more about the New Mexico Hip Hop Awards, you want to send shout outs to anybody, people who helped make this possible?
Shout out New Mexico Rising. Thank you for having us. This is super dope. Appreciate what you guys are doing.
Don't forget about your sponsors, man. Send
all of our sponsors, we're going to put it out right here. All of them in all their glory.
That's it.
Shout out Black Diamond Productions too. Shout out Sophie. All shout outs.